Hey everyone, and welcome to Ginger Prime. My name is Brian, and if you're new to the channel, welcome again. Thanks for coming and checking out this video. We're going to be talking primarily about Final Fantasy XI and Conquest and why Sandy wants to take over Windurst. But before we kind of dive into that, there's a little bit of context that I want to set. I've been originally planning on talking about the state of Final Fantasy XI. Is it worth it to jump into a private server? I've been playing on Wings due to my friend Chris, who invited me into this game. He said, hey, we're on Wings, come play with us. And we've been playing pretty much almost every single night that I've been available, and it's been a blast. In fact, we've been streaming this over on Twitch, and you can check the top link in the description. What's really interesting, and honestly, this is surprising, a little bit surreal, if I'm going to be honest about it, but at the end of the day, if you guys aren't aware, Chris, my friend, is actually brothers to Tyler Blevins, aka Ninja. If you've never seen any of his content, pretty much if you've passively known him as the Fortnite streamer. Well, we've been playing, and he's actually a massive Final Fantasy XI fan. Massive. This is like his favorite game of all time, and so we've been hanging out, him, me, his brother, a whole bunch of just awesome dudes. Awesome people, just hanging out in Discord, playing and streaming. So if you guys are interested in any of those VODs, you can check out those either on his channel or on mine. I'm sure you've heard of him. You might not have heard of me. Well, hello again. But beyond that itself, we're planning on this Sunday, 3 o'clock Central. That's when I'm planning on kicking this off. We're, as a nation, Sandy in this case, San Andoria, are going to take over Windurst to try and tip the scales and open up that outpost for Outpost Warp travel. What our hope is that maybe Bastok goes and takes Sandy. Maybe Windy goes and takes Bastok's area. So every home nation, if you are playing on Wings this weekend, start working on that. Start working on those starter zones. Pick on a job that you haven't started leveling yet, so that way we can all be funneling in that experience into that zone and capture it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Final Fantasy XI Classic is a capped server. It's 75 level cap, aka the Wings of the Goddess era. That's why it's called Wings XI. And as you play in the zones, you're earning up conquest points that tally to your nation's total. Controlling zones, controlling land has massive benefits, not just in fast travel, but also in goods and services and things that you can have access to, whether that's cheaper or not. So there's a lot of things that the game does, I think, really well in terms of its sandbox design. It's old school, so if you've ever been curious about Final Fantasy XI, you should absolutely go and check this out. And beyond that, you should follow Chris Blevins, aka Invictus. I'll include his link to his Twitter in this. He also streams, so I'm trying to include all the appropriate links in this video. Awesome dude. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, I think either Chris or I are tied for probably the biggest Final Fantasy fans maybe on the planet. Maybe that's something we'll have to we'll have to play and duel in the game itself to kind of figure out who's better. I guarantee you this guy's better. He's a freaking awesome dude, and I'm really happy that I get to call him a friend. In fact, we've actually collabed on a few videos, lots of links. If you guys are interested in our ultimate Final Fantasy tier list, we have that up over on Ginger Gaming Radio. But not really trying to do all these kind of weird plugs. It feels a little bit weird to kind of sit down and say this, but it's been a blast. I love playing Final Fantasy XI with Chris. I love getting to know his brother Tyler in a more I guess, ninja way, right? Like if you think about, people whose fame and they're like, of them, and then you actually get to hang out with them, and how he's just honestly, probably the most intelligent Final Fantasy XI player I've seen. The guy between him and Chris, just the inherent knowledge these guys had, having not actively been continuing to play this game for a while, it's really, truly impressive. So whether you want to follow Work to Game, or if you want to follow over on Ninjas, that's something that he's been streaming regularly. I would highly encourage you to do so. It is a blast. It is a lot of fun. The language is a little bit adult, so maybe not necessarily have the kids around for those kind of streams. But overall, it's about just having fun playing this game, and we're going to take back Windurst. We're going to capture, we're going to conquest Windurst, and hopefully you guys come tune in and hang out. And then, guys, if you have any questions about this, I would love to talk to you guys more about Final Fantasy XI, answer any questions you have about the game itself. You can come ask live when I'm streaming. I might do a test stream tonight. I just got my new PC. It finally came in. It's working. It doesn't seem to be having any problems. I'm actually filming this on the new PC. Going to edit this video on the new PC and hopefully publish this video on the new PC. So if you don't see this video, note that I'm probably a little bit frustrated, but I'm assuming everything from here on out is going to be pretty smooth sailing. That's it. That's all I wanted to sit down and say. Hopefully you guys can join us, whether you're hanging out or if you're playing. Look at your home nation, coordinate, and try to take back some different zones so we can all open up some new outpost warps and have a general good time getting around this game. And the world in Final Fantasy XI is hardcore. Like, this is a game that's going to punch you in the face repeatedly, but it has some magic to it. It's got magic to it in the sense that you just keep asking for more. It's always better to play with friends, like, in my opinion, and that's something that I think I'm finding here in this group. So I really appreciate the being invited and being included in this. And so hopefully you come check out the stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm really excited. That's pretty much it. So hopefully we'll stop the video here. Thanks guys for tuning in. Appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you live for Ginger Prime, for Work to Game, for I don't know, for whatever. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in my next video. But until then, take care.